Let's get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. Primetime is out there with Hawkins, and it's Hill in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Moore in at the 3 spot. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. Shot from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good. Moore against Williamson. Passes it to Primetime. Wants to get it to Hill, and does. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Here's Hill. He can't get that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Now the Timberwolves with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
And there's the pass to Gobert. Moore outside. It's Edwards on the wing. 3-pointer. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot's so important. Nice 3-point look right there.
The 3. And it's Primetime missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bishop outside. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Williamson with it. Picked up by Edwards.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number 1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Outside, Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooters.
Here's Primetime. Down low. Here's Hill. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Hill. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Hill. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Towns. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
And here's Hawkins. 9 points last game out. Got that one up quick. Primetime's got 5 now.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Minnesota making some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Towns. And it's Luke Kennard in for Moore. Right side, Edwards. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Micic, still without a basket. Here's Peterson. Jones, the pass to Primetime. 3-pointer. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Edwards passes to Micic. Kicks it to Drummond. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So this is the first of 2 games, Greg, that these teams will play in a row, one after the other. Very tough.
And, you know, Kevin, I find these little mini-series really interesting. That you get to see how teams react to one another and see how they adjust, much like you do in the postseason.
Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy.
And the first one drops.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 12-4 run. Right wing. Shackle passes to Primetime, and the shot goes in. Primetime's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Pass to Kennard. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
1:06 left to play here in the first. Shackle passes to Primetime, finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Micic. 5 points in the game. It's blocked.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Primetime, the pass to Shackle. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Stolen away. To the inside. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Primetime. He's got 12. Here's Jones. In the corner, it's Bass. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
3 seconds left. Drummond. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans. In at the two-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Bishop outside. Passes it to Micic. Back to Bishop. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, primetime in the last game against the Warriors was superb. He added 37 points and worked hard on defense, recording a number of blocked shots and steals as well. And this just speaks to the star that he is. He's able to put the team on his back and deliver. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Micic, the pass to Edwards. The pass to Drummond. Here's Micic. Clock at 6. Peterson grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
To the left wing, here's Primetime. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Primetime's got 14 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the middle, here's Bishop. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
So much fun in it, Doris, to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Primetime's shot is good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
52 seconds left here in the second. Here's Micic, defended by Jones. Swiped away. 5-on-3 break. From outside the arc. And it's Primetime missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
For 3, Edwards. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another, communicated well, and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy out here?
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Primetime. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's New Orleans in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. Hawkins is out there with Primetime, and it's Hill in at center. Pelicans leading by 7. Hawkins passes to Primetime. Offensive rebound. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Goes up again, and the layup good by Hill. Hill's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Towns, no luck. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And it's Primetime missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
And he makes both free throws. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Ingram kicks to Hawkins. Here's Primetime. He's got 20. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Gobert.
Come get it, come get it.
Now here's Towns.
Out.
Over Williamson. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
To the paint. And it's Primetime missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Both teams. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Primetime, the pass to Peterson. Here's Shackle. Here's Primetime. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
59 seconds left to play here in the third. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Absolutely great timing on the putback by Andre Drummond.
Here's Primetime. Kennard covering. Here's Primetime. Kennard with the rebound.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Pass to Edwards. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Moore, left side. To the left side wing. Clock is at 3. Tries it from 19. Edwards can't hit.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Pass to Kennard. The 15-footer, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Pelicans on top. They're up by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jones and Gobert. Then there's Edwards. And it's Bishop in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Prime time. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And it's now 22 points for prime time.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
For the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Towns with the bucket.
This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
Williamson, the pass to Primetime. Good on the triple. Primetime's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. We really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Primetime.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 19. Now here's Drummond. Durakas, covered by Williamson. And that's going to be a travel.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Prime time's shot is good.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Moore. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.